Hey guys, it's your radio host, Lady P, and this is the New Relationship Show. This is a show where we talk about issues from a male and female standpoint. Oh, and there is Jamian for you. How about that? Hey, Jamian. Ben was sweating bullets. um, so anyway, guys, this is the New Relationship Show. We talk about relationship issues from a male and female standpoint. The first portion of our show is where we have the Battle of the Sexes, and I was explaining to Ben that Cousin Howard had something come up for him, probably having to do with Miami Carnival, and left him in the lurch, but that I was here for him. You know, I was just sharing that I'm here for him, and he seemed like he didn't really believe that he felt like he needed, you know, like you, Jamie, and he needed you there
help
for him because he didn't trust me. And, you know, I was kind of hurt.
You know, she gave one of them sneaky laugh after she said that.
No, I didn't. I was... So what happened?
Yes, you did. You did.
No, I did. See, I was telling Ben that I'm here for him. That, you know, even though Cousin Howard left him in the lurch, I'm here for him. And he seemed like he didn't trust that, and he was, you know, just trying to see, well, where's Jamie? Where's somebody that can help me out?
That's because you started that grin and winking at the same time. You know, like,
me? No. I didn't do that. And see, we got my listener on there that says, hey, Lady P, you got this. So they know I'm able to do it. I don't know why you don't trust me, Ben. But anyway, I digress. So let's get into the show. Jamie, did you get my text I sent you? The last text about what had happened?
What had happened was?
With Cousin Howard. Did you get that?
Can you do King Cousin Howard told me he isn't sure he will make the show.
And I sent them to you. I had, but what I'll do, I'll ask him because I see you're in the car, so there's no way you could be in front of your machine where I sent you the question. So I'm gonna do them. Ben should be.
What email did you send it to?
To the one I have for you. You didn't get it?
Okay, I got it.
You got it? So I guess then I should go with my
question. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I think I should go with my questions to Ben first, right? My Team Blue questions. So Ben.
What was that?
Well, we won last week, didn't we?
You did, but...
We won last week, so you should go first.
See, but okay, see, here's the deal.
No,
but Jamian is driving, right? And he would have to read the stuff.
I can ask the question.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you know what? It's good because, you know, Jamian said that, you know, Team Blue won when he was running Team Blue. So we're going to see. But it looked like Nan stepped away. Nan, they're going to do the questions for Team Pink first. You ready? I see you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So, Jamian, what's the first question for Team Pink?
All right, kids, don't try this at home.
I know. I see what you're doing, and I'm like,
Jamian, be careful.
But it's all right. So, number one, I have my mask on. Can you hear me? Am I like muffled or anything?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
All right, lock up, please.
Number one, when? Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, when is electric shave applied? That's electric. Letric. Not electric, but electric. When is electric shave applied? Is it A, before shaving, B, after shaving, or C, if you nick your skin while shaving?
So, would you like your 10 seconds?
You want the 10 seconds?
No, I'm just going to guess.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say when you nick yourself. So I think that was C.
You know what? That was a good guess. It's not right, but it's a good guess.
I know. I'm like...
The correct answer is A, before shaving.
Okay, that's okay though. We
Can I
still
get
we.
that sound?
Okay.
Can I get that sound cue?
Okay,
Give
so
me the
You
sound.
know you love to play it when we miss.
I did. I played. Wait, let me play. Wait, look. Okay, I
Turn
did.
it all low.
Oh my God, let me do it one more time. Hold on. Is that loud enough?
See there when you miss, it be loud. They not even talk over it. It just be loud, blaring.
Oh my
That's
Jesus.
right. Number 2.
Okay.
That's right, Nan. You got this, girl. You got this, Nan. Here we go. Number 2. Where is number 2?
It's ready.
Okay. You didn't number these. Good Lord, what?
Oh jeez, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jamie.
Oh, golly, unorganized. Okay, here we go. The little dents in a golf ball are called what? The little dents in a golf ball are called what? Is it A, dimples, B, studs, or C, peaks? That's P-E-E-K-S, peaks.
You want
You want to repeat the question, or are you ready for your 10 seconds?
Repeat the answers.
Okay, is it A, dimples, B, studs, or C, peaks? 10 seconds on the clock, please.
10 seconds.
Okay, wait. Here, okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And before you answer, you still get a lifeline. Damien didn't share that with you, but I just want you to know. So did you want to answer or did you want your lifeline? It's up to you.
Give me my lifeline now.
Okay, so I'm just saying, so with the lifeline, the correct answer is dimples. So the dents in the golf ball are called dimples. So that's
Okay.
one right. Wait.
Yay!
Okay, Jamie, and the third question.
All right, third question. Which character is not in a new Avengers movie? Not in the Avengers movie. There's that A, Hulk, B, Aqua, A, Hulk, B, Aquawoman, C, Thor. Which one is not in the new Avengers movie?
You want to
You ready for your 10 seconds?
You said Hulk,
The second one is
Aquawoman, and Thor.
right.
Lady P talking over you. I can't hear.
Would you like your 10 seconds?
No, I'm gonna guess.
You sure you won't guess?
Go
'Cause
for it.
I'm just saying.
Come on, let it guess.
Oh my God,
I
Ben.
do not recall. Okay, I do not recall an Aquawoman.
Is that your final answer?
Yay!
She said the right answer, so that is 2 right for Team Pink. So Ben, no pressure, but in order for you to win
Good
this
job,
week,
man. Good job, girl.
Thank you. But can I ask Jamie one question real fast?
Sure.
Are you in the car alone?
Yes.
Why do you
don't, man, because I'm just don't do it.
Okay.
Because I'm outside in this air. It's just about being safe, man.
Is
Anytime I walk
your
outside,
windows
I'm a
down?
mask on.
Are your windows down?
Look, if
Yes.
I wear it the whole time, that means when I get out the car, I got to remember to put it on. You see what I'm saying? It's all a mental thing.
See, for me, when I go
Okay.
out somewhere, the minute I get in the car, it's got to come off because I can't breathe.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's what I'm saying. I stay ready.
But
So I ain't gotta get
you
ready.
got your windows down. You
Lady
got
P, if I have my windows down, you won't be able to hear anything because you hear all the windows.
so you in the car
I don't
by
ask silly
yourself.
questions.
I'm just asking.
That's right. With the windows up and the convertible top closed. That's right.
So,
It's just me. I
Okay.
even got the recycled air. I ain't even getting air from outside. It's recycled air. So there you go. Yes, I'm wearing my mask inside. That is right.
Okay. All right.
okay, but
And you
okay,
know what?
okay. We, you know,
And you know
'cause
what?
we had heard that, you know, it might not necessarily be necessary once you're in the vehicle by yourself. But I mean, you know, it's all good. You know, you prepared for when you
I'm
got to
gonna-
step
I'm
out.
gonna let you
Because
do
I'm not
you.
gonna lie, because it's been
I'm gonna
times
let you
where
do you.
I get out and I walk somewhere, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta run back and get my mask. So I mean, that's true. So okay, all right, Jamie.
I'm gonna let y'all do you. When I'm going to y'all's funeral and I'm like, I can't believe they died of the corona.
No, you ain't gonna
I'm
say
gonna be
that.
having
You
my
gonna
mask
say
on.
that's what they get because they ain't
That's
listen to what I was saying because I told them they need to wear it in the
That's
car.
the second thing. That's the second thing I would say. That's the second thing I would say.
The second thing is they should have listened. See, they was making fun of me on the show about driving with my mask on in the car by myself with the AC on and the windows
I'm
up.
going-
And see what happened to them. They should have listened to me. That's what you gonna say.
I'm gonna pull up this recording. I'm gonna pull up this recording and play it with speakers
You gonna?
at your waist. That's right.
Oh my Jesus. Whew, okay.
Okay.
So, okay. All right, Jamie. So Ben, no pressure.
Yeah.
But now Team Pink has 2 correct, which means in order for you to win and take the week, you need to get all 3 correct. If you happen to only get 2 correct, then we go to a tiebreaker. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. So your first question is this. A woman's shirt that extends just above the natural waistline is called, and here are your options. A baby doll. B, empire waist. Or C, crop top. Would you like your 10 seconds?
Repeat that again.
The question or the answers? Which one? Both?
You're coming in and out. Your
Oh,
face
okay.
in and out.
All right, so let me try to talk a little slower. Hopefully you can hear the whole thing. A woman's shirt that, that extends just above the natural waistline is called. And then your options are this. What? We're not hearing you, Jamie, and you're coming real garbled. But your options, Ben, if you can hear me, your options are A, a baby doll, B, empire waist, or C, crop top. Would you like your 10 seconds?
Yes.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Ben, before you answer, we've got comments in the audience. Do you want to take what they're telling you the answer should be? Because one of the listeners, it's a guy, he says the answer is A. So it's up to you if you want to take what he says or you want to come. I'm just saying, it's in the comments.
He didn't
No,
say.
no,
He didn't
no.
say he wanted to hear that. He didn't say he wanted to hear that.
I'm
He
going
did
to
not
say,
he wanted to hear the audience stuff.
What do you?
Why
well,
you
I can't
Can you
see,
even see
I
this
can't,
comment?
I can't see the audience, so it don't matter.
No, it's in the comments. In the on the. I'm just telling you what's in the comments.
If he doesn't have the screen up, he can't see it.
Okay, so Ben, what's your? Jamie, I'm just telling him. Okay, so Ben.
If they had said a different answer, you would have even told us.
Oh my Jesus! I'm just telling. Okay,
Okay, let me give the answer.
okay, Ben.
That gotta be crop top.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I said, oh Jesus.
So your audience member was wrong.
Right.
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 That's why she told him. That's why she told him.
I
If he
didn't.
had said
I
the
was
right
just-
answer, she would have even told him. That's why she told him that he said that. Oh, he said A.
I'm just
Don't be
reading what's
trying.
in the
Don't be putting it
comments.
on my man, boy.
To give him an option
See,
if he
very
wanted to go
thoughtful.
with what the audience said. I was trying to help him out. I'm just saying. I
Look,
was
look,
trying.
I like,
Ben, you know I
like
got your
looking
back.
at
Don't
some
let Jamie get you in
neighbors,
trouble.
okay?
Okay.
I love looking at neighbors, okay?
Okay. So the next one, Ben, is this. It is a trend right now for teens to put some suction on their lips and then take a selfie to look like A, Kim Kardashian, B, Kylie Jenner, C, Angelina Jolie. So they trying to get them lips. So you want me? So it's a trend apparently.
Now I'm gonna use my lifeline on this one.
Really? You not? You can. You got this,
Yeah.
man. Really? Don't use your Jamie Yana.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jamie, the answer.
Yeah, he said lifeline.
Okay, what's
You
the
know,
answer then?
Kylie Jenner.
I'm old school, so I don't know
Kylie
nothing
Jenner.
about that.
I said Kylie Jenner. How many?
Yay!
We couldn't hear you with that mask. Thank you for pulling it down.
Come on, man. I had
Okay.
to pull it down for Ben. I had to make sure he got the right answer in. Because you was trying to get him. I had to make sure he got it right.
Oh
See,
Jesus.
now it's going right past that. See how that works?
Yeah, I see. I see. So, Ben, what that means is that now you are tied with.
That's for you, Ben.
You tied. So this last one is on you. If you get this correct.
Come on, bring it home, Bill.
If you get it correct, you take the win, and it'll be 2 weeks in a row. If you do not get it correct, then we go to the tiebreaker, okay?
All right.
All right, so
So,
Just go ahead.
So
Just
the,
shoot the dreams and just get this one.
so the question is this, Ben. The reigning Miss America is not allowed to A, be alone, B, drive, C, buy her own clothes.
okay, say that again.
The reigning Miss America is not allowed to A, be alone, B, drive, or C, buy her own clothes. You want your 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Ooh, this going to a tiebreaker. I can tell. Okay,
Raining
let
Miss
me
America.
count down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What you got?
I'm gonna say the last one. Not allowed to buy her own clothes.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Actually, the answer is be alone.
Why would girl not be allowed to buy her?
Because it says that she's always to travel with two companions and promise not to date. So the answer,
Now wait.
yeah, the answer
can't
is,
You said be
The
alone.
answer-
You didn't say travel alone. That's kind of misleading.
it's not
You said be
misleading.
alone.
It,
That's like she always
don't
has
be,
somebody with-
listen.
Like, if she single stuff, I'm just saying that I don't know if I like that answer. Be alone. That's based on what you just said. It don't fit. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm just saying
like
that was the actual answer. So that was incorrect, which means now both teams have tied. So now, this is a tiebreaker. Now, how this is going to be done is that I'm seeing both of you, and whoever says me first, then you get to answer the question first, okay? Now, the last time we had a tiebreaker, I think was the week that you were not with us, Nan. So the tiebreaker we had that week was, the question was, what was Cousin Howard's catchphrase? Which was, really? I think it was really. But, so now for this tiebreaker, and remember, I'm looking to see who.
I hope you do something different.
So anyway, so I have, when we first started this show, I used to always say, I'm just saying. That was like just what I always said. That was my catchphrase. But recently, when I have been looking back at the show, I realized that it's something else I say a lot too. So, what is my catchphrase?
Me.
Nan?
Oh my Jesus.
That's
Ooh.
it. I was like, oh my Jesus. So, uh-oh.
Come on, Ben.
That's the only way they can get me.
I'm sorry.
I know, Ben. I know. I think
I'm just
I say
saying.
that's the only.
the last question, the answer I still think is wrong.
Well,
I
I
still
didn't.
think it's wrong.
So, what that
Hey,
what that
I
means?
got my folks.
You got your what?
I got my folks waiting on me. I was just trying to hurry up and get y'all in
Thank
on
you.
this here.
Thank you. We appreciate it,
So-
J-Man. Thank you.
I'll see y'all later. Dan, we'll get him next time, baby. Dan, good job, girl.
All right.
And Lady
Stay
P.
Damien.
All right, J-Man. Thank you, Jay. You have a great time. Thanks for doing this for me. I appreciate it. All right. And Nan,
Okay.
all right.
Love you.
Nan and Ben, thank you for playing the game. Ben, you did great. I mean, it was tied. Now that we've gotten all the
Yes,
catchphrases.
sure. You gotta stop the catchphrases.
Well, we can't use those anymore. So from here on out,
Right.
we will
Something else
have
next time.
different things. So I thank you both, and we're gonna see you next time. Okay? Bye.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Oh my gosh, we got people saying we cheated. Whatever, D from the D, we ain't cheat. Naomi, oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see you. How did you make out with Delta? Did it do anything? Did y'all get bounced?
No problem at all.
Oh, good. Because I thought when I was looking at the track, I'm like, well, it seemed like it's going to be more to Louisiana than Houston, but I wasn't sure. So,
Yes.
okay. We got people wanting to be the judge. The women cheated. Listen, you can be a judge, and you that said women cheated. We didn't cheat. I mean, if Ben was paying attention, he would know that I always say, oh, my Jesus. I do. I say it all the time. So, catchphrase, that's my catchphrase because I say that now more than I'm just saying. But, Naomi, let me tell you what you missed, what happened. So, at going minutes to 7, because, I sent out the reminder this morning early, right? Minutes to 7, I get a message from Cousin Howard. Because I was like, I didn't hear from him. Everybody else was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And I ain't hear nothing from him, right? So I called him. He ain't answered the phone. I'm like, okay. Then, going on 7, he texts me. Oh, I didn't hear the phone because it's loud where I am. I'm in Overtown, and I probably won't be able to make it. I'm like, really? So I reached out to Jamie, and Jamie, I need you, please. And he actually was going somewhere, but he came on, to do that portion of the show for me, and I really appreciate that. Cousin is on my he on my list, so I'm just saying. But
Now, didn't they cancel Carnival?
yeah, it's virtual, but I think they're having little things in different places. So he probably was at a fete, and my thing is you knew you was at the fete before going on 7. I'm just saying.
Right. Right.
But I'm like, he on my list right now, but it's all good. So you and I, so it's going to be the women talking about this. So you guys that are the men folk that are watching the show, I do have the comments up, so I'll be able to get what you chime in. If you want to call in and comment, if you're not agreeing with what Naomi and I are saying or whatever, the phone lines are open. And let me tell you the number in case you want to call in, 754-422-2569. So let's go into the topic. And see, we could have used some men folk on this topic. So, but it's all good. I think we can handle it, Naomi. I think that we are quite able to talk about this. So the topic tonight is this: how important is physical chemistry in a relationship? I'm gonna let you take it first.
Well, when I first saw the topic, I was like, "Oh my God!" So I just have to come from different perspectives. So when you're younger, physical chemistry is huge. It's like everything, and I think as you mature, physical chemistry starts to change, and I think it's necessary in a relationship, but what it means and how you actually experiences it changes. So there's physical attraction, there's sexual chemistry, there's physical chemistry. Do we relate? Are we there for each other? How do we comfort each other physically? So I think it's important. I think it's very important in a relationship. I just think that, and I'm basing this on experience as well as a lot of articles that I've read. What physical chemistry is starts to mean different things. It starts to take on a different meaning as we mature. So I still want to be able to touch you and feel something. I still want that physical chemistry, but we don't have to be all over each other anymore. We don't have to be all over each other
Not
anymore.
all the time, but there's time when
Not all the
that's
time.
appropriate.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
and when you're younger, it's all the time. It is. I mean, in my young world, and
Look, define younger, like in 20s, 30s.
when you're younger, I would even say 20s, 30s, up to mid 40s. Up to mid 40s. It was definitely about a more of a sexual physical chemistry. And then it became, do we connect? How do we, I get delight, I get excited when we just do things together, when we create things together. So the physical chemistry starts to change, the dynamics just starts to change. And that's it from me and my experience.
Okay. So,
But importance, yes, I think it's important.
okay. I think that it plays a pivotal role. And I would say even past the mid 40s. Maybe not when you're 70, 80, but I'm saying, into midlife, I do feel that it does play a role. I know for women that as we get older, we have a stronger sex drive than we had when we were younger. So I believe that it does play a role. I don't think it's the be all end all, but it is a role. I mean, you have to have the good communication, you have to have the good vibes, all that stuff, but balanced sex life is still imperfect. I mean still needed, right? It's healthy. It's part of a healthy relationship, and it should be. You should be able to connect with your partner in several ways: emotional, spiritual, physical, financially, and the fifth one. It skips my mind right now, but there are 5 levels, but all of those are important part of a healthy relationship. If one is missing, it could cause an imbalance, right, in the relationship. So
I agree, but I also agree that there are a lot of imbalanced relationships going on.
oh my gosh, Ben says that when you're past 50, sexual chemistry falls to 30%. Okay, Ben, I can't agree with that. Maybe I don't agree with that.
I kind of do, Lady B. I do.
I'm 50. I don't agree with that. I
do.
And
I'm talking about in committed relationships. I'm not talking about in a person that's just dating around and I'm talking about in committed
we got somebody else that
relationships.
says no.
That's the space. That's the space I come from.
It depends.
I think that it's important. I don't negate the importance, but I talk to too many couples where the physical where the sexual physical part is not as active as it was before, but it takes on a better meaning, or it means more. So we may not be having sex 3, 4, 5 times a week, but when we connect, the chemistry is there, because you were connecting before and there wasn't necessarily chemistry. There was just a desire for two people to get together and to have sex.
Right.
But as you develop in your relationship and your relationship goes on, the actual chemistry is extremely important, but the frequency of it may not be the same.
Okay. Okay. Well, I wasn't saying that, if like you are like a rabbit, like how you were when you were young, but 30% would mean what? And like I said, I have some women on here that say no, they don't agree with it falling to 30%. But then I guess it depends, because maybe if you get to 50 and you've been married, let's say 30 years, that's different as opposed to, hey, you just got married at 49 and you still honeymooning, right?
Exactly.
So you might be 50 or, but it's different than if, you're now 30 years into a marriage. This is still, so I guess it depends on where the relationship is, how long the relationship has been going on. All of those play a factor. I mean, I don't think it would be 3 times a day thing, it would, but, in a healthy relationship, and I'm just throwing this out there, I would say maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I'm just saying, for health, no, not even that. Once a week? Oh, Jesus. Once a month? Once a month?
Once a week.
Oh, my Jesus. Really? Oh, I've been single too long. I ain't know. Once a month, really?
Because life takes over. Things take over. Life takes over. And when you get together, I mean, the chemistry is there. The chemistry is there. There's a difference between the chemistry and the actual physical exercise, since I don't know who's listening to this. The actual act.
Right. So okay.
Chemistry is the chemistry.
So the chemistry would mean like not
there's chemistry and there's the actual interaction.
Okay. So the chemistry would be, you see each other, maybe, he got on that cologne and he just got his cologne game going on, and you have that reaction, not necessarily that it goes all the way through to you're actually having sex, but maybe you're cuddling on the couch, but it's still something about him that you're like, that's my man, so, okay.
Exactly.
Got you. Okay, I understand. Let me see. Yeah, so I've got comments. Sex is a mental thing, whether married or single. Chemistry is there, but the act may not be. If your mind isn't there, the physical isn't there. And then it talks about the physical changes that happen to both partners after mid-40s and up. Then we've got one that I'm a newlywed, and maybe that's why. So, hey, okay. So, I mean, I guess it depends on where your relationship is and, how new it is. Because in any relationship, when it's new, it's different and it gets more settled and into a routine or pattern. So, okay, I think.
And then couples go through, I've talked to some couples where they go through the stage. They've been married for 20 years, 25 years, and they rediscover each other. They just, maybe the kids are out of the house, maybe they've switched jobs, maybe they moved to a new place, relocated, and they start to rediscover each other, and it kicks off again.
Okay.
It kicks off even more again. So is it important? Yes. But how frequently the actual interaction happens is what differs. But it's definitely important in a relationship.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So now let's get into this letter.
Oh my goodness.
I know. So all of you guys watching the show, we really would like your comments on this letter as well. So the letter goes like this. Dear Lady P, I've been married to my husband for almost 20 years. However, I've been having not only a sexual, but an emotional relationship with his brother. Our love affair has been going on for 14 years. We were exposed, but we never stopped seeing each other. It's gotten so bad that now we don't even try to hide it because we will meet in broad daylight with no shame. How can I get caught up in a bad situation like this? I was that woman that always said I would never. How could she? He tells me he loves me and says he's never leaving me alone. I feel like I love him as well. I just don't want to hurt anyone anymore. I feel like a total failure. I want this to end. Please help. Signed, in love with both men. So,
Man. When I read that one, oh my goodness. I'll let you go first.
oh Jesus. Okay. So, okay. So my Jesus. Okay. So first of all, I really have a hard time believing the "I really want this to end" statement because for a couple reasons. Number one, it's been going on for 2/3 of your marriage. You got busted and it still hasn't stopped. Now you don't care. You're out in the open with it. I don't buy that I'm in love with both men, because if you were in love with your husband, you wouldn't be sleeping with his brother. As far as the brother and his motives, he wrong. He is so wrong. And you know, what surprises me though is that if you got caught, that what's your husband saying? You know, what are we missing? There's something that we're missing in this letter because, number one, he would have went and beat the crap out of his. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, and it's interesting because when a man has an affair, he, you know, it's in his mind, it's different, right? It didn't mean anything to me, whatever. But when he finds out that his wife has actually allowed another man into his space, he doesn't take it well. So I'm just not understanding what we're missing. You know, is it that there's some physical issue going on with the husband? You understand what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make sense to me. You know, is it that, you know, you've been married and something happened, 6 years in, where that physical, you know, something happened to him, you know, maybe he's now disabled. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me, you know, and the brother-in-law, I mean, he's not discreet. He don't care. And I don't know, maybe the husband didn't find out. Maybe when they got busted, he still doesn't know. Maybe the people that know don't want to tell him because they feel like it's going to hurt him, and, you know, and he'll probably hurt you. You know, I don't know. And as far as the brother-in-law, I feel like, no, he's not going to leave you alone. Why? He can have his cake and eat it too. I mean, you know, this is something that you have to make. And honestly, you know, let me look back. When you say, I don't want to hurt anyone anymore, I want this to end, I feel like a total failure, I don't really buy this, right? You know, and I don't know how helpful we can be to you because I don't know. I just feel like, you know, letter writer, you need to take a look in the mirror. You need to be honest with yourself because, you know, it's a big thing where we have an issue being honest with ourselves. So it's all, well, yes, I want to change. I don't want to do this anymore. But is that really a true statement? Because if you did, why has it been going on this long? And even with you saying that, you come back then at the end saying that you're in love with both men. So, I don't know. I think really you need to seek some therapy, and you need to, I think it's something we're missing, something that's not being said, but you need to talk to a therapist and work through whatever these issues are so that you can understand how and why you are where you are right now. Because the only way that it's going to stop at this point after all this time is to seek help and just really understand you, because there's something going on inside of you to make you feel like this is okay. That's where I am on that.
So when I first read the letter, the first thing that came to my mind was I was thinking about two brothers. And the letter doesn't say what the relationship is between the two brothers. Because even if, and it doesn't say who was the aggressor. Did you come on to the brother, or did the brother come on to you?
Okay.
So it didn't say that, and that tells me a lot. If I would know that would tell me a lot. Gotcha. Just in terms of you saying you want to stop it, you don't know how to stop it. I challenge you on that because you do know how to stop it. You are the one that can stop it. If you've been exposed before, then you just tell him, look, whichever one you decide, because I don't even know who you want to be with. You just say you want to stop hurting people. But you don't say who you want to be with. And you say he loves you and you think you love him. So just when I look at how I've just talked with couples or talked with individuals before, it seems like you're even considering, well, he say he loved me and I love him, so I want this to end. But what does ended it mean? Does it mean that you give up both of them because some foul things have been going on? Does it mean that you stop being with the brother-in-law and you're just with the brother? What I know for sure, and I hope you're listening to this, what I know for sure is that you're hurting. There is no way, no matter what kind of person you are, that you can be with two brothers for 14 years, married to one. So I'm going to take it that there's kids involved in everything, and you not be hurting, because 20 years is a long time. So it'd be hard for me to think that there weren't any kids involved. And during that time, brother hasn't always just showed up with no one, brother-in-law. Brother-in-law has had to come around the family with someone. So you're sitting in a room with the man you're married to and the man that you're in an affair with, and the man you're in an affair with has his girl there. Because he's not going to show up to everything alone. So what have you really been putting yourself through? And I can see how it could get so bad. If you want your husband and the dignity of your husband and the respect, does your husband deserve the respect? You have the power to end this if you want out. And that's what your letter is saying. It takes you saying, I don't want to do this anymore. It takes you going to your husband and saying, look, I know we were exposed before. I want us to move forward. It takes you getting in front of and declaring in front of somebody other than yourself that you want this to stop. So as I did that, I began to just really kind of deep dive into it. And there's another part of it. And you want it to stop, and I believe you want it to stop. But do you want to do what it takes to stop it? So I can truly believe you want it to stop. I can truly believe that you are tired of the merry-go-round, of playing, of dodging, of wondering. I can understand that. But it all comes down to, are you willing to do what it takes to stop this? Because it is in your hand. He can love you. He can say he's never leaving you and he loves you. Well, what I know for sure It's just because you love someone doesn't mean that you deserve them. Just because you love someone doesn't mean you have to be with them. And that's the mistake we make in a lot of relationships. Well, I love him. You love him, but do you have to be with him? Loving someone, man or woman, does not mean that you have to be with that person. We want you to love the person that you choose to be with, but you don't get to be with somebody just because you love them. So I just challenge you on that end, if you're listening, is are you willing to do what it takes to stop this, to stop the hurt? Not just the hurt of them that knows and them that don't know, but the hurt for you. Because this is family. This is generational. And there's some scarring. And then there's going to have to be some healing. Whichever way it goes, there's going to have to be some healing. So that's my feedback. That's my challenge to you. You know, if you really want this to stop. But can you love two men? People love two people all the time. That's not what it's about. Love is one component. Just because I love you don't mean I have to be with you, because there's so many different types of love. And we know that. There's 7 different types of love. So just for you to say you love somebody, it doesn't get you a place with me just because you love me.
Okay. Well, we have quite a few comments in the chat about this. One says, I know a lot of older couples who got together because of the benefits involved, rent, being there for sickness and loneliness. Another one says, little brother just wants what big brother has, and she's just a pawn.
She's a pawn. I believe that. I do believe that.
And there was an agreement on that. Then the other one says, doesn't have to be a brother. If I heard the letter right, could be a brother-in-law by way of another close relationship. I don't see 2 brothers. So brother-in-law would be like what, the sister's husband? Right? Let me go.
She says, I have been having not only a sexual but an emotional relationship.
No, it's his brother. No, it is
with
his brother.
It
right.
specifically says that it's
his
brother.
Yeah, so it is brother. You know, she needs to stop it ASAP. I hope that she's listening. I look at the line where, you know, how she feels like a total failure. She wants it to end. I would like him to guess that the husband doesn't know, because I'm just saying, I just can't see that he knows. But then now you have whoever else knows, that's blackmail. I'm just saying, you know, and in leaving it alone and being done with it, do you go confess it to the husband, or is that something you take to the grave if you decide you're going to work on your marriage? Because the marriage may not recover that. You understand what I'm saying? So even in that, even in taking the steps to end it, maybe did she say she tried to end it before? Let me see.
No, she said they kept on. She
Okay.
said they were exposed and they never stopped.
Never stopped. And they don't try to hide it because they'll meet in broad daylight with no shame. And so then she's asking, how did I get caught up in this situation? Because I was one that always said I would never. Well, number one, never say never. You know, going back, the Bible says, let him that is thinks he's standing beware lest he fall, you know. And sometimes we do put ourselves in situations thinking that we got it, and we don't got it, you know. And yeah, I feel like she needs to get some help, because it's some things going on with her, and you know, I just feel that, yeah, she needs to talk to someone. She needs some therapy, because there's something in her that's not allowing her to let that go.
And there's something missing, as you said.
Yeah.
Because a husband is attentive.
A husband is a what?
And attention, what's attentive? Attentive.
Right. Well, some. And
A
maybe
husband
he
is attentive.
isn't. Maybe he isn't. Maybe maybe it's.
When
I mean,
when I say attentive, his ears are open to what's going on. I don't mean her attention, but I mean you're gonna notice your wife has been having an affair for 14 years, so being out restaurants and everything. So what, as a man, what are you not telling me about your husband? Does he travel a lot? What is it that you're not telling me about your husband where you as a wife for 20 years could be having a 14-year
and what happened?
romance? Because
What
you
happened?
said
What
it's
happened?
sexual and
6
emotional.
years, 6 years into this marriage.
6 years in.
Did he cheat on you?
Yes.
Did he get caught? And you decided to now do the same thing, and then you got caught up because, maybe it's a case where you and the brother-in-law are around the same age, and the husband is older than you. I don't know. But either way, all I can say is you need to talk to someone because you're not going to be able to do it on your own. I think writing the letter is a first step, and I think that's good, because you want help, you want to get out, and people will say, well, just do it, she needs to just stop. Well, there's something that's causing her not to stop. Going back to the scripture, it says, when I want to do right, what's wrong is within me. So you can't do it by yourself. I feel like you need to get help. This is an awesome first step, but now you need to take it to the next level. And like I said, me myself, if it is that he never knew and you want to save them, and see, I guess she says she doesn't want to hurt anyone anymore. She wants it to end, but she doesn't say she wants to save her marriage. She doesn't say that.
That's what I say. I don't know who she wants to go with.
Right.
So I just go from how you can end it.
Right.
And I don't know who ending it with means.
Right.
But I know that whatever the ending means, you have the power to do it.
Right.
It's laying in your hands
Mm-hmm.
to say, I don't want to do this anymore. And whoever I don't know who you're saying it to.
Right.
But I don't want to do this anymore. This is not working for us anymore.
Right.
This is not the life that I want anymore. And if you need help doing that, if you need to go and talk to someone about doing that, because once again, wanting to end a relationship and being willing to do what it takes to end it are two different things.
True. That's true. So, I think we are on the same page. That's my hope for our letter writer that's what she does, because this is something that will tear you apart. I could see her falling into depression from this. You're feeling like a total failure. I could see this going badly so many different ways. So, this was an awesome first step, but I think you need to follow through. And when you talk to whomever, you need to be open and transparent.
Honest.
Don't say what you think you want them to hear. Don't say, oh, I want my marriage to work because I've been married for 20 years, if that's not how you feel. It's time for honesty and truthfulness and really doing that, because a lot of times when you go to therapy, they're listening. They're asking you questions, and you're talking, and you're hearing what you're saying yourself. So as you hear yourself say these things, then it's going to help you to act accordingly, right? So I think that's where I am on it. And that's all I can say. And wish you all the best, but that's the next step. This was an awesome first step. All of you in the chat, I really appreciate your feedback and your interacting with us on this. And the reason that I read it is because if our letter writer is just listening through the station, isn't on the live stream, I want her to hear, what our audience is saying and what our audience is suggesting, because maybe, something in what we're saying, something in what we are discussing will help her, because that's our goal. Our goal is ultimately to help, and she has some things going on, and, she needs that help now. So, that's where I am. I don't have anything further on it. How about you?
I just think I know you're hurting. I know you are hurting, and I agree with Lady Peter. This is a great first step in what you want to do. Go talk to someone that you can talk confidentially and like you say, transparently to.
Yeah.
And then get yourself willing to do what it takes to end it, and only you know what ending it means.
Right.
Who it means letting go, and who it means being committed to. Can you even be committed to either one of them?
Right. That's
For 16 years, you've been in a you've been in a relationship with someone else. Can you even go and be in a committed relationship with someone?
True.
16 years is a long time. Some people don't even stay married 16 years. And you've been married and in an affair for 16 years. So that's a way of life. I don't know how old you are, but that's a way of life.
Yeah. It makes me think of the song from back in the day, Atlantic Star, Secret Lovers. Sitting at home waiting for you to call before he comes in. Whew, that was the jam, though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, just the music.
Yeah,
but,
that was it.
and honestly, that's what this is. So, like I said, I just, I hope that you are able to find someone to help so that you can work through what this is, because it's some stuff that you didn't put in the letter, and probably if you were going to put everything in, it would probably be pages and pages and pages and pages long. So you need to now go to whomever you can talk to about all this going on with you on the inside of you, and, all the things that you didn't share with us, and just get the help. And, whichever way it goes, it's okay. You got this with the proper help. That's just, where I am with it. So, on that note, Naomi, I thank you for joining me. I thank you for being in this discussion with me, talking about our topic this week, and talking about our letter. And I hope that if it's anyone else out there that can relate to either the topic or relate to the letter, that something that we shared tonight can help you, because that's why we're here. That's why we do this. So we will be back next week. Cousin Howard actually is going to be traveling. He'll be in California. So I'm not sure what's going to happen about that, because like I said, right now I'm ready to, Cousin Howard might come up missing, I'm just saying. But we'll figure out, that part of the show, how we'll do that. But we will be back, brand new episode. We're going to have some kind of matchup, some kind of way. We're going to figure out what we do with that. But we're going to have another topic. I think Naomi gave us the topic, so we'll talk about that topic that we're going to talk about that next week. And then the following week, one of our listeners had I think it was something I posted on my page, and the comments and the back and forth that I got on it looks like that will be a good topic for 2 weeks out. So we've got a couple weeks worth of topics, so we'll get together again. So we thank you for joining us. We hope that you had something, you heard some gems that will be helpful to you, and we will see you next time. Naomi, thank you. Have a great week. And we're going to see you next week. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right, everyone. Y'all have a great rest of the week. I'm going to actually play a slow vibe for a little bit, just vibe out. Not on Facebook because although I'm a radio station, they seem to have issues with me playing music. So if you want to hear, go out to smoothgrooveradio.net, click listen live, and I'm probably going to try and go till about 10, but all old school slow vibes, all right? So you guys take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.